is very real. So when you hurt businesses, when you make it more expensive to hire people, when you um, make it harder to make a profit, prices go up, wages go down, and less people can be hired. I lost my train of thought. I was talking about something else, and I went into a completely different topic. But basically, inflation is a tax on the middle class and the poor, and the poor get poorer, and poorer, and poorer, and poorer, because we depreciate the value of dollar, and inflation is basically the biggest tax we have. Legislative taxes also hurt the poor, but legislative taxes alone don't hurt them. Monetary inflation is basically the biggest tax that anyone will have to face. And it is the cause of much of our problems. It stifles competition. It stifles innovation. By stifling competition, it stifles innovation. So basically, why would that be beneficial to the economy? Why would that help the poor? It doesn't. It doesn't help the poor by expanding government programs, by increasing regulations, by increasing the tax burden. That doesn't help at all. The legislative tax burden. It doesn't help. So basically what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to decrease the size and scope of the federal government. We're going to have to slash our budgets. We're going to have to slash taxes. We're going to have to slash the size of government itself. Basically, no president that we've elected for a while has been willing to do that. Of course, we had Ron Paul, who ran in 2008, and he started an incredibly large movement. But he was not elected, obviously, because he's against the agenda of the globalists, and agenda of the Federal Reserve, the agenda of the wealthiest bankers to ever roam the earth. And so we have a lot of problems with that. So basically, we're going to have to tackle monetary inflation. Our environmental problems are legitimate issues. We do have a lot of environmental problems. We have pollution. We have pollution. We have deforestation. We have water pollution. They're not, the alarmists will claim that they will end the world, but really, it's legitimate environmental issues that everyone knows are real. Even people who aren't environmentalists would agree that we do have some environmental problems, but that's the thing about humanity. With humanity, there's always going to be some kind of environmental problems, and they are legitimate issues. But if we stifle economic growth, if we stifle competition, if we tax people to death, we will stifle that innovation that we need to solve our environmental problems, the innovation that we need to create newer and cleaner technologies and energies that would be beneficial to the environment. The Industrial Revolution, yes, our markets were very free then, and yes, we did get very filthy, but the rapid economic growth that we saw in that era led to the development of newer and cleaner energies and technologies that were beneficial to the environment. Eventually, consumers did not want to live in filth, so businesses had to be accountable to their consumers and shareholders and such in order to stay in business, in order to maintain profits. And in order to do that, they had to develop newer and cleaner technologies and energies that were beneficial to the environment, or less harmful, I should say, because any energy is going to harm the environment in some way. But we're going to have to see what the newer energies are, and basically free markets are going to do that, are going to be much more beneficial to the environment than excessive regulations, excessive taxes that only stifle the achievement of the individual, that only stifle the productivity of the individual. We have to foster individual productivity. We have to foster individual growth if we are to solve any issue, whether it be economic, environmental, political, social. We need that. We do need that. That's all I have to say today. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.